The big question I have to ask this week is, how stupid was I when I started making this? Hi, John here from Clay Polygon, showing you how I make the costumes and props from the shows you love. If you're new, please consider subscribing. This week I want to tell you all about my brand new Rotocast machine. Isn't she a beaut? You may remember the old one. Bit of a sad state of affair, wasn't it? I wanted to build a replacement that would do many things, but mostly be so I could take it. I want to be able to take it apart and store it out of the workshop because I have limited space. But it also had to be big enough to be able to mould Snoke. Okay, I haven't actually moulded him yet, and I haven't actually tried it in the machine, but I know it will work. Oh, please ignore this handle. If you can call it a handle. I haven't made one yet. I just shoved this piece of metal in so I can show you the machine rotating on this video. It's next on my to-do list. This will be massively useful for all of the projects I've got in the workshop. Yes, that does include Davy Jones. I'll be able to, I've been thinking about this, I'll be able to rotocast his crab arm, I'll be able to rotocast the larger coral pieces that go on his shoulder and the top of the hat. If you rotocast those pieces, it will reduce the weight, it will reduce the amount of materials you need, it will reduce the seam work you have to do once they're cast. That's why this particular video isn't Snoke Part 5, because it's not specifically for him, it's for all the projects in my workshop, as I've just said. Having the ability to rotocast anything from the largest moulds to the smallest pieces will be just so useful. I really do think I'm going to use this a lot. Okay, I'll be straight with you. The main reason I built this Rotocast machine is so I can try and sell a few casts of Snoke and Harrison to help cover a lot of the costs that I've spent in the workshop over the last couple of months. It's not a cheap hobby, not by a long shot. In fact, it's bloody expensive. I've been working it out. The materials I'm going to need just to cast Davy Jones's coral reef leg are getting on for £500. And also, it's a lot of the small things that just add up. So if I have to spend a few weeks making this, moulding them, so be it. It's just something I have to do every now and then to allow me to continue to make what I love to make and post up YouTube videos. I hope you still find them interesting even though they're not Davy Jones. Anyway, the reason I questioned my stupidity at the start of this video was I started building this, it must have been early June, and I honestly thought it would be a long weekend project. Look, here's the original intro video I recorded back then, proving my point. With Snoke and Harrison needing to be rotocast relatively soon, welcome to my weekend build. Idiot. I finished it this week. No, I finished it yesterday, and it still doesn't even have a handle. But now it's done, let me tell you all about it. First, let's do what you all want to see, it rotating. Come on, you've got to admit that's cool. It's a shame it doesn't make kind of big machine noises. I should strap a motor. No, I'm not strapping a motor to it. It doesn't need one. It's fine as it is. It'll be even better when there's a mould inside. It rotating is cool, but why don't we see what it looks like if I strap the camera to the inner frame and record then? Let's not use my phone. Let's use the iPad instead. Electrical tape. Lots and lots of electrical tape. let's spin it. Awesome! So trippy. Brilliant. I love it. I think I should do that again. No. Right. Let's take you through all the details of the contraption. Right. Where to start? So, simple wooden frame base like this on the floor. They're about 2.45 m for 3 m length if you buy over 10, I think it was. The amount of wood in this machine is very cheap, considering what it can do. I purposely made a nice wide base because I wanted this to be incredibly secure. The last one, wobbled quite a lot when it moved, but I wanted this one not to rock at all. A-frames at either end. Probably the other end is best to show the A-frame. A-frame at either end. I initially made it so this was supposed to be the rotation point, but I realised it wasn't high enough. So, it was high enough for this, but not once the mechanism's on top. So I had to raise the height of the machine by 15 centimeters. Simple A-frame construction. It comes apart here, there, and there. So this comes off so it can be stored. Double thickness frame, glued and screwed with corner pieces. Very strong. Same construction for the inner and the outer frame. These are really kind of hefty pieces of metal, these are. They take a lot to drill, but you need your pivots to be nice and strong. These extra pieces of wood, so it's not just pivoting on this thin piece of wood here, you've got all of that length and all of that length, so it's nice and rigid across there. Same goes for down there. The mechanism is awesome handle. The mechanism is pretty simple. One large cog from a bike with 2 bike chains from Halfords fixed together. Can I find the join? Yeah, there it is. There's the join there. This contraption puts tension on the chain. You can adjust it there to make it tighter or looser. Another simple bike cog. As the contraption turns, this is stationary. This one moves. So as you can see, when you turn it, the cog stays stationary. A little bit too much slack we got here. Maybe I need to fix that. That handle is rubbish. So yeah, this turns this cog, which is screwed to these wooden pieces of timber. Bolted, I should probably say. Here and here it's screwed to this metal beam that goes through here, through here, through here to another cog. I initially had more bike cogs here. My smaller version certainly did, but the teeth were just too small to take the strain, so I made these custom cogs. Here's the master one. These were cast, where's the mould? There's the mould. These were cast in fiberglass, and you can probably see there is metal. You can see the shadows in the cog. Those are metal pieces reinforcing the teeth. And as this turns, that turns this, which again is attached with these 2 screws through these wooden beams to this, which is affixed to this, which then rotates. It's very straightforward, but quite effective. Yeah, that will happen if you leave things on the machine when you turn it. Try and film the mechanism. I've got my materials here to mould Snoke. That's next on my immediate to-do list. I can't wait to show you the first, I want to say live, it's not live, but you know what I mean. The first casting video, making the mould, getting it in the contraption, doing the whole do's and don'ts, how it all works. You think it's pretty simple, but nothing is for this hobby. There's loads of ways you can completely screw it up. Believe me, I've done it in the past. It's not as straightforward as you think. If anyone's interested in a cast of either Snoke or Harrison, I plan to put up an interest thread on the RPF in the next couple of weeks. Also, if you have no idea what I've just said, please feel free to email me directly if you are interested in a cast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.